where it's like they're just trying to get to me, and that's why nothing spawns. Now watch, now that I killed these guys, I can just wait here, and relatively soon there should be 8 guys that spawn. Also, if you have a flare gun, then that's nice to go and spawn, to go and light up areas. Yeah, it's relatively easy. You shouldn't have too much trouble once you get your once you start using magic armor or magic weapons. Sorry. Yeah, like I'm having like no troubles as you can see. I'm just tearing them apart. It's specifically you just want ranged. You don't want low damage because it's gonna take forever. Like these guys don't take much damage. If you saw like I was taking like 70 damage, but I'm using a weapon that has 103 damage. Oh, there's another paladin right here. So as I said before, it's easy to kill. Drop a magnet sphere, it will start taking damage, and it won't have enough. And it'll be taking damage for some reason. It decides, hey, I'm not gonna attack you. You're killing me. It's kind of weird, I know, but I don't know why it does that. It could just be a glitch. I don't know. But yeah, I'm having no trouble. And I've seen people like I've seen guides, and it's like just go around a corner, do that, and kill him, and like just put one hole in like that, and attack through it. I don't need to do that. I just attack them, and I'm taking no damage. No, right there. I think I might have gotten a drop. Hold on, let's see. Nope. All right. All right. So what's some other drops? Armor polish. It's actually pretty good, especially if you do want to be in the dungeon for a while and you accidentally take a hit. It'll take off the broken armor, which decreases your armor, which decreases your defense by half. Thing is though, you can just go like that and quickly take it back off, and it's off. And it'll last for I think around 15, 20 seconds, something like that. If you get hit enough, it'll come on, and it can be absolutely ruining, especially when you don't have any way to heal. So yeah. Also, something I noticed is that the campfire, by the way, it only says it gives you life regeneration. I'm pretty sure it also gives you mana regeneration, because if you notice, hold on, I'll just waste a bunch of mana quickly, and I actually have to move away because I forgot that I have a thing set up. So if you notice, it's not that fast, like it's not incredibly fast, and I'm pretty sure it also goes a bit with how much mana you actually have left. But I've had a few points where it's like I was really low on mana, I just need mana, and being near a campfire like instantly gives me like max regen. So I recommend if you're standing on a wooden platform like this or just any platform, you just set up a campfire on you. As one, it does give you life regen, and two, and for all I know, it does or does not actually increase mana regeneration. Now I have to cut this video short, even though I wanted to bring it like to like 2 or 3 parts just to get a drop. But at least I'm showing off like the general premise. So, oh, by the way, right here is a commando. I don't think I've shown him. He doesn't actually have drops. He's just annoying. He can, by the way, every enemy can spawn the dungeon spirits. Right there, I got a bone wand that you can place bone blocks with. I'll show you quickly. Uh, that's a bone block. I don't think it looks too good, so I don't really use it. I just and also it's not worth anything. Like if you sell it, it's not actually worth anything, sadly. But yeah, but hey, it's something at least. All right, so I think I'm gonna end the video in just a second here. Yeah. If you guys want any guides for any Terraria items, I can see how to get it, and I can try and show you the drop. And yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to go and do. So if you guys want me to go and show how to like do some farms that I do or something like that, feel free. And yeah, also once you also get a better pick, you might want to just start taking out spikes, because I take a good amount of damage just from spikes because I forget that it's there. So yeah, recommend you do that. 1 second. Now, guys, also just remember that if you do want me to go and release guides on any game such as Terraria, you also got to remember I'm not going to take every idea, like every request, as it's a thing of people can easily just go and Google the answer, because I'm sure it's already out. But like to optimize something, if I think I have found the optimal like solution to something, then I'll go and release a video. But then again, there's always going to be things that can be better, so I'll just release what I think is like the best way at the time at least. And yeah. Like for example, I think like the best way to go and like kill just about anything in this game, although people always say, oh, it's the Shadow Beam staff, I think it's a Magnet Sphere, especially if you're doing single target. But even then, it's probably still the best. If you have like 1 to 3 targets, I'd say it's the best, especially when it's gonna heal you as much as it does. Like especially if you need healing, I recommend that, because you're not gonna be standing there like, yeah, die, heal me. You're gonna want to use that and just run away. Also, you can just go like this and boom, there you go. Or if anything, even better. drop one of those and start shooting with your Shadow Beam staff. There you go. It's even more damage output. So, yeah. Also, there's the thing. All right. If here's just like a small little tip. If you're doing a solar eclipse, or if you're just trying to kill the dungeon spirits or like cursed skulls in the dungeon, do not go in here without a weapon that's like a spear. So I got my where is it? Or did I even store it? Maybe I might. Oh no, there it is. My gunner. I'm not too sure. I pronounced it. Sorry, but if there's something like if there's an enemy that goes through walls, you can attack it in the wall. So if there's a cursed spirit or a dungeon spirit in here, I can attack it just like this. Just it'd be dead, and it could not get to me. The one problem to that is that it would go and get the loot stuck in the wall unless it's close enough. Also, in a solar eclipse, for those of you that already done it, there's multiple enemies. Obviously, one of them is a Reaper. The Reaper goes through walls. It works on the Reaper. Using a Dark Lance alone is more than enough. I've used the Dark Lance before this. I went for the Shadow Beam staff with the Dark Lance, and I've gotten it. I highly recommend you get a spear and you use that because it does a lot of damage and has decent knockback at least. So look right here. I don't even need like my orb or anything or sphere. This is good enough. Takes longer, yes, but I don't even need it. It's good enough. See, like you just get a spear. All you really need to start farming is a ranged weapon of some sort that's not melee. Like the Terrorblade, True Knight's Edge, and Excalibur. Those would all be great because they all have ranged abilities. Plus, you can use them as melee when you need it. So highly recommend that one of those because they're not hard to get, especially if you go in you do have a spear. Like if you're gonna try and get the a true weapon or the Terrorblade, highly recommend a spear for the Reapers, and it helps and you can kill everything. Also, here's a small little tactic earlier on. If you do want to kill paladins, get a I don't have it anymore. Sorry guys, but get a Sun Fury, which is like the highest damage flail weapon I believe, or at least the highest damage from normal mode, or that you can get in normal mode. Go behind a wall or go behind a door, shoot the Sun Fury, close the door, and just keep on holding the mouse one button or whatever your attack button is, and it'll stay on the door. If there's an enemy, especially in here with that takes like no knockback, it will just absolutely get wrecked. Like because it's enough knockback to where they can't touch the door consecutively because it has knockback, so they can't open up the door on their own. So if there's let's say a paladin, he'll just keep on jumping over here, and he can't open up the door, so is an easy kill. And from what I remember, you can get about 1,000 damage out on him just with the Sun Fury and holding against the door. And if there's no other way in, only thing that can actually kill you are enemies that teleport. But there's only like I think two or three. I know one of them is the Raked Caster, and another is Necromancer, which we just saw there, and another one's a Dark Caster. The Raked Caster though, I also don't see like anywhere. And like I haven't seen one for like a couple hours. It's not common at all, I don't think. But yeah, and it is like one of the harder enemies. I'd say it's probably harder than the Necromancer to kill. But yeah, it's really not hard to farm the dungeon. All you need to know is what weapons that you should be using, and the weapon I would recommend is any ranged weapon, really. I'd highly recommend bringing a Sun Fury, a Dark Lance, or a Gungnir, and a laser rifle as well as a Demonic Cloud. So basically, like the optimal setup if you don't have like a magnet sphere, Shadow Beam Staff, Paladin's Hammer, any of that stuff, like then the higher tier weapons. I recommend a gun gear. If not a gun gear, then a demon lance. I recommend a laser rifle, crimson rod, and a sun fury. Sun fury just so that way you can actually kill paladins. And if you want to do the tactic that I said, where you just hook onto the wall, that's what you want the laser rifle and crimson rod for. And obviously, there's probably better weapons that you can get than those that I said, but those would be, from my understanding, the optimal things. And I highly recommend a Sun Fury no matter what. Sun Fury is like the thing that you really do need. The laser rod and crimson rifle, as well as the gunnier, is a matter of if you want to have a weapon for melee or if you just want to hook onto walls. Either way, I'd recommend all of those because you never know when you're going to need it. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all to the video right now. If I come across a drop, I'll be sure to record. But yeah, I really want to keep this going just a bit longer just because I've gotten unlucky so far and I haven't gotten another drop in this video. And I want to show that you can too, but I'm not getting anything to spawn. At least on the bright side, I at least got the had much fun, but I've had some fun, and that's the thing. If you guys are gonna go and farm these really overpowered weapons that just completely tear through everything, including like the jungle boss, whoever that is, I'm not saying who it is, but it's just it takes away most of the challenge. Oh, by the way, in case you guys are wondering what social gear I'm wearing, it's the Crimson set, and I use black dye on top of it. And yeah, that's what I wear. And yeah, so if you guys are gonna farm this gear, just remember that it does take out a lot of the fun of the game. It's nowhere near as